This is Iron Trader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, about ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas side-by-side action, daily charts. Okay, let's take a look at the old crude oil. Now you can see here we're still in this downtrend. Now, what we had here last week is we put a big red candle in here. It went up into the 50-day, couldn't hold it, and then came right on down. Now you notice how this candle here, it just rallied up into the 8-day and 21-day, but you closed below in the same way with Friday's candle. Okay, so that's usually a never good when you see that series of lower highs and lower lows. Now, today so far, what we have is what we call an inside day. Your high and low is the inside of the previous day's high and low, okay? So what we're on to do here on the upside is we have some very, very key resistance levels to look at, okay? So first of all, we're going to be watching right here, 68.44. That is your 8-day. That's going to be very, very strong resistance. Now, next level here is going to be your 68.78. That's going to be strong resistance. Now, again, if we can get above that somehow, okay, then we're going to look to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 69.16 level. We're going to come to the top of this candle, 69.69. We'll come here. You're looking at 70.23. And then we're going to look at the big 50-day at 70.36. That's going to be very, very big target. But you have to get above this 8, your 21-day, and then we could run back into that situation here, okay? Now, again, if we can get above all that there, we have a target right here at 71.48, 71.51 level. Right here is going to be your next level, and then we're going to come right to that 100-day at 71.93. And then you can see how now this price channel here is crossed over. It used to be the top of that candle at that 72.88. Now it's at the top of this candle at 72.25 level here. Okay, so this here is we're getting a lot tighter range, but we still are in a downtrend here on crude oil. Now, seasonality is usually about the first, second week here. You want to buy crude and take it long into the first couple days of January. We got to see how it all shakes out here. Now, there's big brouhaha going on there in Syria. So we got to see if that's all going to fire back up again, or what the whole Middle East here is going to bring here to the table. Because this is what we had, is that war premium situation. So let's see if maybe we get this again and rally up to that 50 SMA here. Now, 45 RSI here, looking very good. Plenty of room to run up or down. And then we have sideways action here on your MACD here. So we got to just basically trade the range. Okay, so downside here, well, we just follow the candles down. Right now, crude is sitting at, what are we sitting at there? You're sitting at 68.07. Okay, so what we want to do is watch the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 67.98. Then we're going to come right here to the bottom of this candle at 67.71. Now, this candle here is pretty important because we was holding up all of these until this red candle right through it. Okay, so this is what we want to watch, is that 67.71 level here. Okay, then what we can do is we watch today's low. You're looking at 67.08, and then we watch Friday's low. That's going to be very, very key. That's 66.98. If that's lost here, we have your big retest here at 66.53, and then we can come down here to your 65.27 level here. But you can see how this chart is here. See this, how this all downtrending, even on the big version and even on the small version. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So what we want to do is just trade this range and see what happens and what kind of reaction we're going to get here at this 8-day. If it goes higher at that 21-day, and then if it goes higher at that 50 SMA. Downside, just watch Friday's low. That's going to be very, very key. That's at 66.98, and then we can come down here to your 66.53. Now, here on the old natty gas here, you can see here we had a nice good pop up here. But if you watched my video last night, now we leave. I never like these gaps. Okay, so let's just look at here. Okay, so you're looking at the bottom of today's candle. Take the downside first. You're looking at 3.198. Okay, then we're going to run right into 3.16. There's your 8-day. And then we look to the top of this candle here, because this is your fill at 3.10. So your gap and your fill, okay, if that's lost, we have this 21-day. But when you look at this here, you can see how nicely this is holding this 21-day on a closing basis. That's the key. Yeah, even though you popped down, you closed above, popped up, closed above, popped down, closed above. So we're holding it very, very nicely here. Now, we got to see here if this sells off. We have an indecision candle. If that 8-day holds, if not, we look to that gap fill. We look to that 21-day. Very, very easy. Okay, upside here, well, we're looking at today's high, looking at 3.32. Next level, you're going to go right to the top of that candle at 3.38. That's your next resistance level. Then we come right up on top of here. You're looking at 3.47. 3.52, 3.56. So let's just see how this is all going to shake out here. Okay, so I have no position in natural gas long or short, but again, because it always seems to give you a way to get in and a way to get out. Okay, so if we start losing this 8 SMA here, it'll be a real nice short to that gap fill and to that 21 simple moving average here. Now, again, if it starts rising up here, we just watch the candles and we take our maybe up long here. Maybe we can retest that 3.56 level. So here what we have here on the RSI here is sitting at 56, plenty of room to run 70 plus. Okay, here your green is still below your red, but it's trying to curl up. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, if you look at, we are in the January contract, but if you look at the futures contracts there, like February is lower, March is lower, April is lower here. So it isn't going to be much time here for this natural gas here. And I think it might be a good short all the way on down here. If you look at the seasonality, usually about the second, third week of December, you want to short this. We never really got that big pop here. We got all the way up to about 3.56, and that's pretty much it there on the old natty gas. Now, next year, you have to really pay attention because they're going to start doing more like here with this LNG, and they're going to start up those pipelines again, or at least I should say start working on them again. There's like 11 to 13 pipelines to produce that LNG. So, you know, you got to be a little bit alert. I think natural gas could be a good a runner here in 25. So you got to be a little bit patient. Just why I don't just trade the charts. Again, here on crude oil, watch that 8-day, that 21-day. You get above it, there's 50 days your target. Downside, watch Friday's low. Okay, if that's lost here, here's your target right at that 66.53. Okay, I'll be back here midday trading, and we'll take a look at crude oil and natural gas, and then we'll see what else we can throw in the old mix. Now, it looks like the market, even like on the tech, is selling off here. The futures look like they're down about 62, but a lot of times you always get not always, but a lot of times you get is a turnaround Tuesday. So if you have a sell-off today, we can look at it as a buying opportunity to run this long here on the old Tuesday. Okay, that's what I got for you. Trade for what's in front of you, not what you want.